Mm. Is this working? I didn't know my mic was on. Is this working? I didn't know my mic was on. Okay. So, welcome back to Genshin Impact. If you're wondering why I'm streaming really late and on a random Thursday, it's because I'm busy.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
It's because I'm won't really have time on the weekend
Many
to stream.
insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
Yeah, so I won't really have time to stream on the weekend. And since the event is only gonna last like another 1 or 2 weeks, I don't really want to like keep putting it off and then I don't really get any of the rewards and story and then I have to like grind through the whole thing at once. So it's better for me to just like, you know, start it for a little bit and then figure out, and then like when I get to like a certain point, then I can start like doing like the other parts of stream I want to do, like the P5X update that happened today with the new chapter. I'm gonna stream that as well, but this takes priority because it's a limited time and that takes like, and for the story event it's more like another month, so I have a month to like beat that. But anyways, we're here to do this event because I'm pretty sure it's all voice, I think. And then yeah, obviously I don't think the story is going to be complete until Friday, which is when it updates, so we'll only be able to do like probably parts 1 and 2 and then just goof around with like the other stuff maybe if I have time, but it's gonna be a really short stream, don't worry. So, you and Paimon receive a letter from the Curatorium of Secrets. Nefer seems to have a commission that only you can handle. Let's read the letter. been a while, oh great hero of Teyvat. You've traveled far and wide, met countless prominent figures and big shots of the world. And as we both know, that breadth of experience is one few can hope to match. In fact, I have a business matter that I believe you are uniquely suited to handle. You will, of course, be generously compensated. If you're so inclined, head to the Curatorium of Secrets at your earliest convenience, and we can talk details. Are you fuck? Ugh, goddamn! I have to do. You have focus mode. Enable focusing mode to better experience this quest by avoiding conflict with other quests by occupying. Yeah, sure. Because I mean, those quests don't really matter. Because I'll still be able to do it. It's just that I won't be able to do it now. So let's do the Curatorium of Secrets. Nod-Krai still hasn't been fully released because the guy who's supposed to be selling furniture still doesn't allow me to exchange anything. So I'm guessing that's why Nod-Krai is still gonna expand. Maybe in like another patch. Maybe like 6.7. Because 6.6 I don't think they're expanding. Or 6.8. Anyway, enter the second floor. Let's watch a cutscene. I think it's voiced. I don't know.
Hello? Anyone here?
Ah, you got here even earlier than I expected. That should give us just enough time to go over some details before the opening ceremony.
So, what did you need us to do?
How about a cup of tea first? I'm sure it was a long trip.
Ooh, tea.
Now tell me, Traveler in Paimon, have you heard of the Nod-Krai Trade Expo?
No.
Nope.
A long time ago, back before Nasha Town even had that name, this place was essentially one giant black market. With no administrative oversight, trade that was prohibited elsewhere was fair game here. So this place began to attract business from all over Teyvat. Over time, more and more people settled here, and what was once a black market became what is now Nasha Town. The spirit of free trade has been a local staple ever since. Hence, the Nod-Krai Trade Expo was born.
So, is it like a business convention?
I mean like a bad business convention, if you know what I mean. I feel like this is like one of the very few moments where you remember that this is a lawless land.
In a sense, it's an annual tradition once the shipping routes open up. The expo offers a chance to trade without restrictions. In other words, it's the biggest legal black market in all of Teyvat.
So is that why you asked me to come? Sorry, I had to check my phone. So someone's texting me. So is that why you asked me to come?
Yes. The Voynich Guild is organizing the event, and that comes with a lot of responsibilities. Normally I would let Yehoda handle most of the work, but this year, it might prove too much for her to manage on her own. Something tells me we'll have a lot of big names in attendance this time. Working with VIP clients takes someone with the right experience and connections. Hence why I think Yehoda might need a helping hand.
Oh, so that's where the Traveler comes in.
Exactly. I was hoping you could help her with participant coordination.
It's nice of you to look out for Yehoda.
I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. I'm just interested in playing to people's strengths. In addition, I think you'll find the compensation to be quite to your satisfaction. So, are you in?
Yeah, it should be a piece of cake, sure, but what's the catch?
Good instincts. I do have one special request, as the one offering this commission. In principle, the Nod-Krai Trade Expo is a platform for commerce with no restrictions. That said, the guild does have one line that is not to be crossed.
Human organs.
I'll need you to help make sure all participants are clear on this unspoken rule. As long as everyone complies, the expo should go off without a hitch.
So what's the unspoken rule?
No violence at the expo.
Oh, okay.
The guild has pledged to ensure the safety of all sellers and buyers in attendance.
They get to sell human organs. Be like, yeah, that's cool.
Whoa! That wasn't even on Paimon's radar! Just because it's legal doesn't change the fact that this is still a black market, huh?
If that line is crossed, the event will descend into chaos.
Understood.
Of course, mediating such situations might prove complicated. So, if you ever want my judgment on the matter, just come find me. The expo is being held on the shoreline to the southeast of Nasha Town. Yehoda is working on setting up the booths as we speak. She'll be able to provide details on the participants as well. All right. I suppose I'll leave you to it then.
Yep, we got this!
And then part 1. Commission from the character Miss Secrets, where waves meet the reef. Okay, Nefer, what else do you need me to do?
If you find yourself in a tricky situation, just come find me.
Alright. Oh, what a message board. Anyway, we're gonna go southeast. Ooh. Wasn't this like a beach? Oh, the Fatui.
This is where Never said the expo should be.
Let me think. Yeah! Let's go with this. We can't keep changing the setup.
Where are the goods being stored? You still haven't told us.
And what's the guild's cut on transactions this year?
Sorry, one question at a time, please.
Dang, she's being overwhelmed by a bunch of people.
I should have just stuck to cat wrangling.
Hey, Yehoda!
Traveler! Paimon! Sorry. I've got kind of a line here.
Don't worry, we're not here to pile more work on you.
Nefer asked us to help you out.
Really? Boss Neff, you absolute lifesaver! I'm seriously drowning over here. Oh, you two are doing me a huge favor.
Never asked us to handle participant coordination. So, how can we help?
Let me think. Oh, right. There are still 3 participants that haven't checked in. At least I think it was 3. Ugh, come on, Yehoda. Get a grip. I'm not forgetting anything.
I always like the expressions.
Looks like Yehoda's doing her freaking out face again.
Don't panic, we're on your team.
Sorry. There's just so much to keep track of.
Well, we're the assistants. Like every single
Let's start
time.
with the basics then. What does participant coordination involve? Exactly.
It's things like registering all the participants, verifying their goods, showing them to their booths. Oh, and if any disputes break out between them, it's your job to mediate.
Got it!
Dang, I don't want to be
We're
like...
still waiting on the
the
sellers
mediator.
for these last 3 booths. One's reserved for Aino, but as for the other two, they're both big deal clients from abroad. The kind of people we really don't want to offend, so be extra careful around them, okay?
Hey, the Travelers got this. What's the worst that could happen?
Cut to giant explosion.
You don't get it. One of them's the captain of some mercenary fleet sailing the high seas, and the other's a top dog in the criminal underworld.
Hasn't she
On the
met
bad side,
Navia before?
100% to no-go. If something goes wrong,
It's one of her anecdotes, I think, right?
Don't engage. Just tell him you work for Boss Neff.
It's with.
Alright.
That's an Aluga
Work still, right? Leave the Merc Captain and Gangster Buzz to us.
anecdote, right? So she has met Navia
Both
before.
of you. Nod-Krai hot dogs are on me later. I promise. And whatever else you want. Anyway, I'm guessing the two sellers I just mentioned are caught up with lodging or cargo. You should be able to find them at these addresses.
Dang.
I'd get over there pronto if I were you. People like that don't take well to be kept waiting. Oh, and tell Aino to bust a move, would you? The booth I'm saving for her is in a prime location. If she doesn't come claim it, the other participants are gonna start asking questions.
Bro, I'm only one person. Plus, I mean, Paimon is also just gonna, like, follow me everywhere, so that's still, but that still counts as one person. Coordinate. Okay, head to the giant ship on the sea, the flagship, and clink clank crumb kake shop. And then, okay.
One at a time.
Okay, let's do the clank clank crumb kake workshop. I know still has to do her fucking anecdote there because I don't have Lauma. And I don't know why they decided to gatekeep an entire anecdote behind a single character.
Hey, you two.
Oh man, he's cold or sad. I don't know which.
Traveler, Paimon, hello.
We're helping out Nefer with some expo stuff, and we heard the Krumkake craft shop is taking part.
Correct. Aino is just doing a final round of debugging on her thwack and smack defense bots.
Oh, is that her submission for the expo?
Yes. Moles and other small creatures often steal from the craft shop, so Aino designed a defense bot based off of them to protect this place.
Dang, he's gonna like
Upon
exterminate
further
all
testing,
them.
these bots turned out to be highly effective, so she decided to perform some upgrades and bring them to the expo.
Wait, so Aino is actually gonna trade one of her bots?
Not exactly. With the exception of a few special orders, Aino rarely sells her finished products. What she's trading at the expo is the blueprint, not the finished product.
Oh.
Oh. So, are you guys ready to head over there? Yehoda asked us to speed things along a bit. She's saving a super good spot for you, and she's worried people are gonna start asking questions.
I told her I need to finish debugging first. There's no point in rushing or I'll have nothing to trade.
You have the blueprint.
Oh. Paimon's never seen Aino this serious before.
The craft shop is experiencing a severe shortage of funds. Aino is hoping the expo will improve our financial situation, so she's being extra thorough.
Where'd all the money go? Some kind of expensive research?
It's probably some snacks or some shit
Negative.
like that.
It's our dessert funds that are lacking. We have had at least 47 cases where excess dessert purchases have led to a shortage of research funds.
Wow.
As such, I decided to split up our research and dessert budgets. Aino is forbidden from dipping into one to transfer to the other. And not too long ago, she cleaned out the entire dessert budget for this month.
I see. No surprises there.
Alright, done. Thwack and whack defense bots, do me proud.
Damn, the electric bill in this
Looks
place
like
must
we
be
can head over now.
crazy. Okay, they're at the expo. You led Aino and Inefa to the venue. Well, so I have to do this one by one?
This looks like a good spot for the demo platform. This new bot looks pretty interesting, I know.
Man, I wish we saw it, or she brought it, and then we could still see it, and not just only seeing it once.
Swing by and try it out whenever you want. It'll blow your mind. I just know it.
Thanks for the help.
No problem. Oh, and for registration, is it just gonna be you two?
That's a massive wrench.
I will be participating, but there is no need to register, I know. She doesn't like to be around a lot of people. Once the expo starts, she'll head straight back to the craft shop.
Oh, so she's just a representative?
Good point.
In Thwack and Smack Defense Robots, you need to participate in combat simulations with Inefa to test the efficacy of guard mechanisms. By deploying a variety of guard mechanisms, you must defeat the enemies commanded by Inefa and prevent them from breaching the stronghold behind you. By deploying guard mechanisms again on top of already deployed mechanisms, you could construct a stronger mechanism combination. Make use of these characteristics of different mechanism combinations to defeat your enemies. At critical moments, you can use the bombing technique to attack enemies and clear out those who have slipped through the defense line. During the stage, you can check detailed information on the mechanisms and enemies at any time, as well as the posting lineup for each incoming wave. During the stage, you can check detailed information on the mechanisms and enemies at any time. Oh, look, there's a little mole guy, there's that guy, and then big, like, scary guy. Hello, welcome to Thwack and Smack Defense Bots booth. Would you like to experience the basic tutorial? I saw things to do. Understood. Please feel free to come back and continue with the tutorial at any time. I'll be waiting for you. See you later then, Nefa. Okay, let's go talk to Beto. Wonder what Beto has to offer. Alcor Class Number 2. A new warship belonging to the Crux fleet. Its hull is essentially identical to the Alcor, but its armament features an upgraded version of the Guizhong Ballista. According to Beto, the vessel is set to showcase the Guizhong Ballista's precise long-range firepower during the expedition. He didn't worry about tech leaks, though. This particular model has been phased out by the Millilith in favor of more modern iterations. Placing them in the hands of the right buyers to cull those troublesome monsters only serves to bolster the peace of Teyvat. I didn't know Beto has like another ship.
Wait, is this?
The Alcor?
Actually, this is the second ship in our fleet. The Alcor's back home patrolling Guyun Stone Forest.
I didn't know you have more ships than one.
The infamous merc captain who sailed the high seas.
I mean, she still works with the government, so I won't really call her a merc.
Yeah. We've met, remember? What's with all the pomp and circumstance?
Allegra Clark.
It's a long story.
Well, no sense standing around. Take a seat, tell me all about it. I'll have my men roll out the welcome mat. Ah, I see. So you know the head honcho of the curatorium, huh? Your network of connections is something else, that's for sure.
And we had to kill someone who wanted to be God. About the registration.
Right. We need a record of who's participating in the expo and what you're planning to trade.
Well, mark down me and a few crew members as participants. The rest will stay on the ship. As for what we're trading, take a look.
We look at Ballista. Damn.
What is it?
A while ago, Ningguang revamped the Guizhong Ballista. The beauty you see here is one of her new and improved models.
Man, you want a government gun?
It has insane firepower and comes complete with remote guidance for accurate striking even at long distances. I just know people are going to be fighting to get their hands on it.
That's gonna cost a lot of money.
Allowed to sell stuff like then.
I mean, Ningguang allowed it, so...
Don't worry. Compared to the model the Millileth's using, this one might as well be an antique.
Wait, really?
Never wasn't kidding when she said no restrictions, huh?
But who's gonna buy something like this?
Oh, I'm sure someone will bite.
Yelan!
Buyers from all over Teyvat will be in attendance after all.
Oh, she still wears that new outfit.
Ah, sorry. I was so busy with the cargo, I forgot to mention that Yelan was aboard.
No worries. You here for the expo too, Yelan?
No, I'm just here for work. Captain Beto was kind enough to lend me a ride. So, no need to register me with the expo.
I'm surprised Yelan
Anyway, it's been a while.
always
traveling.
wears the new
If you get the
outfit.
chance, be sure to pass along my regards to the head of the curatorium.
What kind of work?
The sensitive kind.
Okay.
Sounds like our cue to stop asking questions, doesn't it?
100%.
Well, I'll be off then. Once I'm done with this, drinks are on me.
About time! I've been itching to see Nod-Krai from the bottom of a bottle.
Alright, that's it for registration. Follow us, and we'll take you to the venue.
I mean, Yelan has been appearing more often in Nod-Krai lately. Beto directs her crew to unload the cargo and follows you to the venue.
So, this is the place, huh? Not a bad spot. When you've got some time, come help me test the remote guidance on this thing. It's a real thrill, you'll love it.
Is this a combat-based event? Okay, in Fire Support Assault, you'll need to defeat as many enemies as possible within the time limit to earn a battle rating. After the challenge ends, rewards will be granted based on your battle rating. Each battlefield has a unique feature that favors specific combat styles. During battles, defeat enemies to accumulate support progress. When support progress reaches its maximum value, you can enter guidance mode to designate targets for the Guizhong's Ballista long-range strikes, eliminating enemies on a large scale. After entering guidance mode, you need to actively aim at the targets to ensure that the long-range barrage hits the enemy accurately. High-speed general-purpose ammunition will arrive first. After a period of time, explosive ammunition will arrive, increasing the attack range and damage significantly. Additionally, defeating enemies in guidance mode greatly boosts the battle rating obtained.
Wherever in this world I roam, I can't...
Traveler, is that you? You want to try out some cutting-edge warfare? Just remotely control the Guizhong Ballista and rain down a nasty surprise on those monsters from above. About the Awkward 2. You mean Beto's big shiny new ship? Paimon hasn't seen it before. You must have been building the Alcor 2 for ages. It must be the most powerful ship in the world by now. She's definitely one of the most formidable civilian ships out there. But if we're comparing her to the battleships of Liyue, Fontaine, and Snezhnaya, well, I'm not so sure. Besides, strictly speaking, she's the second ship of the Alcor class, and the second biggest in the fleet. We haven't even named her yet. Huh? You haven't given her a name? Why not? Well, that's quite the story, actually. Battleships are usually given a naming ceremony when they're first launched, but the Alcor 2 sort of skipped the queue a bit. We launched her on the same day as another ship, a supply ship, and considering her rather special purpose, we decided to keep things low-key and do away with the naming ceremony altogether. Then, after she was fully outfitted, she sailed straight out to the open ocean. She was only back in dock long enough for us to verify her new propulsion system was working as planned before we took delivery of another set of new equipment, and she headed back out to sea. It's been quite the journey so far. Prior to this latest voyage to Nod-Krai, we hadn't officially announced her existence, so we've been calling her Number 2 all this time, and the name started to stick. Paimon feels kind of sad for just being called Number 2. It sounds like a code from a spy story. You should give her a catchy name. Agreed. In fact, we're hoping to name her when she makes her official debut at the Trade Expo. I'm doing my best to come up with something that fits her stature. Any suggestions would be more than welcome. Some time. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're still getting used to this new type of fighting, so we need to work hard to prepare. I understand. I look forward to seeing you two in action. Okay. Last one is Navia. It's in the flagship. Speranza's the place with the hot dog, right? Hot dog.
The flagship. Yes, this participant decided to figure out lodging first.
And that's usually fine.
Partner, Paimon.
Wife and Fontaine. My Fontaine wife. I'm guessing you're here for the expo?
You got that right. Representing the Spina di Rosula, of course.
Top dog of the criminal underworld. Yeah, that checks out.
They aren't really criminals per se, just an
Is that my new
organization.
nickname? I'm not opposed. It's kind of snazzy.
It's great that we found you. We're working a commission to help with participant registration right now. You know, goods verification, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, take a seat. I ordered a whole bunch of food.
That's just bread and
Shepard went to
sausage.
unpack some things, but should be back in a sec. Oh, speak of the devil.
Chlorine and Chevrolet?
Talking about us?
Around! Chevrolet! You're here too!
Nod-Krai is a chaotic and dangerous place.
One plate is literally just
Considering
bread.
Spina's importance to Fontaine, the last thing we need is for something to happen to its president.
I do find it nice to travel with friends, but come on, look who you're talking to. What's the worst that could happen?
With that nonchalant attitude, it's anybody's guess.
Fair enough. Guess you can mark down our champion duelist here as my bodyguard.
Gang boss and her bodyguard. Got it. Should we mark you down for the expo too, Chevrolet?
No need. I'm here on official business. A lot of our recent cases have had ties to Nod-Krai.
Futaba.
And that's Paimon's cue to butt out. Oh, one more thing. What's the Spina planning to trade at the expo?
A gun.
Oh, this right here. It's one of the Fontaine Research Institute's newest inventions.
The hell is
it's
that
a kind
thing?
of relay system that allows the user to unleash Numa and Usia energy in battle.
It's called Usia?
Oh, it's a weapon?
Wait, they pronounce it?
Of course. At a market with no legal oversight like this one, weapons are going to be the first to go.
Wait, they call it Uisa?
Oh, this right here. It's one of the Fontaine Research Institute's newest inventions. It's a kind of relay system that allows the user to unleash Numa and Usia energy in battle.
It's pronounced Usia? Usia. I thought it was Uisa. Numa and Uisa. No, Usia. I thought it was about Uisa.
Yes, so.
Uisa, not
Thinking
Usia.
about not having to follow the law in front of Chevrolet feels wrong.
I don't mind. I've read quite a bit about lawless territories and crime novels before. As a detective, I know that I'll need to put the rules aside for now if I want to get things done here. And on that note, I should get to work. I've got patrol members waiting on me.
Never realized why there's like another star outside of her eye patch.
Ready to head over to the venue? Just follow us.
All right, let's get this show on the road. I want to get a bit of shopping in as well.
Okay, so it'd be another combat system thing. You lead Navia and Chlorine to the venue.
Wow, it's even bigger than I expected. I'm hoping more people will show up, though.
You see Yehoda panicking down there.
Once things kick off. Still, looks like Yehoda needs a lot of help.
Well, Clarence and I are all set up for now. Be sure to stop by our booth when you get a chance.
The 3 participants that Yehoda mentioned are all set now. Let's go give her an update.
Okay, in Numusia Barrage countermeasure, Travelers will equip an experimental shield which can alternate between Numa and Usia to counter the incoming barrage. When the different experimental shield comes into contact with the barrage of a different alignment, the traveler takes damage due to the annihilation reaction, losing action points. When coming into contact with a barrage of the same alignment, the experimental shield will absorb it and convert it into energy for attack. So they need to be the same color. Basically, up to 3 stacks of energy can be stored. Each time an attack is launched, consume 1 stack of energy to fire a homing attack at the nearest opponent. The alignment of this attack is the same as the current alignment of the experimental shield. When the attack's Numa or Usia alignment is opposite to that of the opponent, it can deal thrice the damage. So, okay, so you want to interact with the same but attack the opposite. Certain heavily armored opponents and the strong lord type opponent each possess an elite ward of Numa or Usia alignments. Only attacks with an alignment opposite to the wards can break it. Sorry, cough. Traveler, Paimon, hello there. How wonderful to run into you here in a faraway land. Would you like some coffee? Sure, I'll have a cup. So nice of you to offer, Cloran. Well, coffee brewed by the champion duelist. If this were Fontaine, Paimon sure only the creme de la creme would be able to enjoy such an honor. And if you branded this and sold it off at coffee shops, you could make a fortune. It's very kind of you to say, Paimon, but it's just a cup of coffee. I was going to brew some for myself anyway, as I was getting a little sleepy minding the booth. Besides, I wanted to offer the traveler something to thank him for the wonderful cocktails he made me. I had the honor of watching the traveler masterfully mix up some wonderful drinks, and inspired me to try my own hand. So after I got back to Fontaine, I headed to my favorite coffee shop and studied the basics of how to be a barista. I guess you could say I have a little experience under my belt now. Cloran removes a collection of apparatus from her suitcase. Pound takes a sip, and your eyes and it goes down. Bleh. It's delicious. Is that sweetness hiding in the roasted flavor? Is that a sweetness hiding in the roasted flavor? Paimon usually finds coffee way too bitter, but this is perfect. So, there's a collection of apparatus from her suitcase for deftly whipping up 3 cups of coffee. Paimon takes a sip, and her eyes wide open like a saucer. She gulps the rest of the coffee down. You see a certain flavor profile quite unlike any traditional fountain coffee you'd had before. Just as you might adopt a different stance when fighting a tainted hydra phantasm instead of an armored crab, the same logic holds when making coffee for different people. For you, Paimon, I used a less bitter variety of coffee bean and added cocoa and sweetened milk to mellow the taste. Mine has a fruity flavor. Let me guess, you added apple and tangerine juice? Spot on. I thought you might find your coffee more energizing with the addition of some sweet and sour flavors. Should give you some extra pep to face whenever trials the expo throws up. If I only added tangerine juice, it would have accentuated the tannins in the coffee, so I balanced it out with apple juice. You look like you're enjoying it. It's a wonderful, fantastic cup of coffee. As for an amateur, this is flawless. Yeah, my next caller is already a pro. You flatter me, but the real professionals know all sorts of fancy tricks and techniques. I don't see much need for me to put in the hours to learn that high-level stuff. I just need to know enough to brew myself a quick pick-me-up at home on the days I don't have time for a leisurely drink at a nice coffee shop. That's such a clever thing to say, but Paimon totally gets where you're coming from. Not everyone's like us, running around and learning how to do a million different things. I'll pass. Thanks so much, Connor. We'll go check out on the other booths first and leave you and Navi in peace. Alright, but we're not particularly busy, so feel free to come by if you need a rest. My dear partner and dearest Paimon, how about testing the latest invention? It's a masterpiece of Fontanian technology endorsed by the Spina de Ursula and Billy's theoretical foundations provided by the Fontaine Research Institute. Let's chat. Oh, Nadia, you haven't visited Nod-Krai much before, have you? Why don't we show you around? I spent a little time here, at least enough to visit every shot in Nasha Town with Cloran. Feels like the goods here all have a unique, untamed energy to them. It's something you don't really find on the streets of Fontaine. Ordered and are intricate may be pleasing to the eye, but sometimes it can feel like there's something missing. A certain je ne sais quoi that the chaos of Nod-Krai has in spades. I don't know if I said that right. I don't never learned French before. Like one of those Sumeru vases that open up like a flower when you tap them, emitting light and a fine cooling mist. Or a pillow with a built-in music box that soothes you to sleep. I don't think that she gets what you're saying. It's like things become more interesting when they do something unusual, right? Opinon completely agrees. Compared to something tried and tested, even if it's pretty, it's way more fun to try something new. Speaking of which, where did you buy these? I haven't seen anything like them on sale on Nod-Krai. Really? If you take a left after leaving the flagship, it's just down the hill. I figured you'd be regular customers. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's like the Kuvaki stuff? The tiny lady who runs the shop is so sweet. She gave me a 20% new customer discount. I'll definitely take my friends from the Spina di Rasilla the next time I visit. You're talking about I know. I got something else to do. That's right. We'll drop by again when we're free. That's alright. You go do what you gotta do. Then head on back. And we'll have some fun. Why is that one like a creature with hips and then there's this? Is that the oh, that might be the enemy thing. Okay, let's talk to Yehoda now. What the f is that?
Hey, what was that for?
Just shut up and move along. This spot is mine now.
Oh, he's called Punk.
It's the lady in charge. We were just setting up our booth and he's trying to take it from us. A troublemaker, huh? The expo announcement spells it out clear as day. All forms of violence are strictly prohibited. Read it and weep, Buster. Oh, I've been wanting to talk tough like that for ages. Should be enough to scare off a punk like him, no problem.
Such a weirdo. Like a goofy
it's not
weirdo.
Like I wanted to hit anyone. It's just not fair.
What's that supposed to mean?
We all know the black market stuff is in the highest demand here. So how did these dwarfs get a spot selling these stupid toys?
Damn, be outclassed by children, bro.
I did some digging and guess what? Turns out these brats have connections in the Voynich Guild. Obviously, someone pulled a few strings to get them here. But me, I miss one stupid deadline, and that's when the rules start to matter? Give me a break.
It's called a deadline for a reason, dumbass.
Hey, we earned our place fair and square.
As if.
It's called a deadline.
So, you're slinging out the easy targets, huh? That might work for you on the outside, but not here and not under my watch. These kids earned the right to be here, same as everyone else. Don't believe me? Take it up with the guild.
Why is
We'll
my
see who comes out
background
on top.
glitching in that camera angle?
Just you wait.
Who the heck was that?
Just some punk looking for a fight. But I scared him off without even lifting a finger. I'm still shaking. That was close. Almost had to pull the Never card.
Well, he's lucky he decided to run off, or we'd have helped teach him a lesson.
Yeah, remember we exist too, and we kill God. Kinda.
Thanks a million, miss.
All in a day's work. Anyway, knew I remembered you guys. Your guardian works for the guild, right? Was it again?
Auntie, are you alright?
I'm fine. Just got a little scrape when he pushed me.
Why is his voice so deep, bro? Why the hell is his voice so deep? I remember seeing a clip on I didn't watch the clip, but I saw like a post on X where it's like, why does this kid sound like a 30-year-old man? And I'm like, okay, what do you mean that there's a kid who sounds like a 30-year-old man? And I'm like, what? And now that I'm hearing, I'm like, whoa. His voice, bro, hit puberty before his own dad.
I got caught up with something. I should have been here. I'm sorry.
It feels like he needs a taller boy model.
Alright.
Or to speak in like a higher
for
pitch.
Pati, the one man in the guild who wouldn't know profit if it hit him in the face. You get a spot in the most lucrative market in the world, and you're letting the kids use it to sell toys. And no one else would even entertain that idea.
Well, the purpose of the expo is free trade, right? There's no rule that participants have to sell weapons.
No, but most people know what's gonna make real dough. Unlike a certain someone.
Ahti, Neb, Rhea, head back to the booth. If anything else comes up, you call for me, okay?
So they're from Sumeru, probably, I think?
Okay, got it.
The technology used to make these toys, perhaps it can also be used to make weapons? I mean, you can make like little mechs, like what Ino does.
You two know your stuff.
Oh, so they're also weapons.
What? Then why not make them look the part? They'll sell tons better that way.
But yeah, it'll be fun. No, but then like, imagine this. You give a kid a gun. Now you see where it makes it interesting.
If you were to leave your kids a gift, would you choose a toy or a weapon?
And he's like, why not both?
Well,
in any case, I'm not looking to make it big. I applied for the expo because the kids thought it would be fun. All I care about is them having a good time.
You see two kids and one responsible child.
You're still gonna be busy with guild business though, right? Just a heads up. This might not be the safest place to leave the kids unattended.
I understand. A lot of children suffer because their parents are too consumed with work. It's unavoidable sometimes. But I want them to have better.
You know what? Don't even sweat it. I'll look out for them. What the heck are you doing, Yehoda?
Really? That would be amazing. What do you say to Miss Yehoda, you three?
Thank you, Miss Yehoda. My pleasure. Just have them come find me if anything comes up.
Damn, even Yehoda hates kids.
Got it. I should get going then.
Wow, way to step up, Yehoda.
He's like, oh, why did you say that?
Out for some kids. How hard could it be? Then again, I bet I'll be swamped with disputes to settle once this thing gets rolling for real.
Hey, but that's why we're here.
We'll help you out. Oh, also, we registered the last 3 participants. So, the expo can start now, right?
Wow, already? In that case, let me go get things ready for the grand opening. Talk to you later.
She really does have a lot on her shoulders.
Yeah, we should help as much as we can. Look at that guy, he's pogging. Wait, Dory's here? Is that my goat Lieben?
I am pleased to announce that the Nod-Krai Trade Expo is open for business.
Ooh, what is this? Okay, so I'm guessing this is the presentation for the events. Wow. Moments of okay, so that's the. Oh my god, look at them, they look so menacing. There's a lot of state. Well, there's only 5. There's only 5, 5, and 5.
Whoa! There are so many people here now that the expo's officially underway. Should we take a look around? Or maybe check in on our friends first?
Look at this guy vibing. He's just in front of the robot, just being like, "Hey, what's up?" And this is probably his like girlfriend. I mean, like, "What the hell are you doing?" Or probably it's his sister. I don't know. Can I talk to them?
Have you been to the Clink Clink Krumkake Craft Shop's booth yet? They're selling blueprints for a machine. With everything Uncle's taught me, I bet I could build one of those thwack and smack defense bots. We should buy a blueprint.
But that's expensive.
Sounds like a waste of money to me. We should be spending our expo earnings on more important stuff like clothes.
But Uncle said the most important thing is that we have fun.
Guys, please don't fight.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm afraid no one really comes to this expo looking to buy toys. If you make any more here, it won't be nearly enough to buy yourselves a blueprint. I doubt it'll even cover your new clothes.
Oh, hi Yehoda. Hi Traveler.
Why do they look so shy now?
I came here to make sure you kids stay safe. So listen carefully. If you want to look around the expo, that's fine. But you need to be extremely careful when talking to any strangers. Okay? A lot of crazy people show up to this expo. Both sellers and buyers. You don't know what they might be capable of. So if anything happens, don't try to deal with it yourselves. Call for me right away. You got that?
Yehoda's really serious about looking out for these kids.
Well, it's kinda my job. I'm supposed to be the one in charge.
Wait, why is she the one in charge?
Take a look around. This booth is the only one being run by a bunch of kids. If there's anyone out there aiming to cause trouble, you can bet they'll start with the weakest target.
The ambitions of young completed. What the fuck does that mean? What does that? I wish I could make an awesome mechanism. I've already learned so much from my uncle. I know. True what they say. You can't do a thing without Mora. I should really take a walk around if I get a chance to look at some deals on household goods. Clothing, crockery, bedding. Maybe there's a steal waiting for me somewhere.
Look at the crowd here. It's so many new and interesting things. If only everyone could get along with each other and wasn't so much arguing.
Maybe... Nkrumah.
This exhibitor's demands are ridiculous. What's wrong? This exhibitor is apparently selling some rare Natlanese artifacts. And he's making some extremely unrealistic demands about how he wants them stored. I know the contract says that we're responsible for storage, but I'm sorry. It's unreasonable to expect us to meet these requirements.
Unreasonable? These are rare and very fragile historical relics we're talking about. You can't just throw them into a warehouse, okay? They have to be handled with care.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, aren't you?
Tumaini?
Yep, that's Tumaini, alright. So, what exactly do you need?
Yeah, Mr. Hope himself.
Well, I suppose I can use the assigned warehouse if I really have to. Just don't tell Granny Eatsley about this, please.
Nice negotiating with you.
Whatever Tumaini means, it seems like it carries even more weight than name-dropping Boss Nev.
I mean, you realize I killed God. I killed like an abyss god in Natlan, so it's just a tragedy or a stroke of luck. I guess I have no choice but to keep looking over my shoulder. Sir, oh yeah, Dory's here. I was like, why am I feel like there's a booth here, but I didn't see anyone.
Uh-oh, it's Lord Songima Bay. Oh, I wonder what we're in for this time.
traveler.
What the hell is that
Tourism
thing?
Expo manager Yehuda. You're in luck. I'm offering a whole host of Expo exclusive discounts. Don't miss out.
What is that stick? What is that?
Paimon's not remotely surprised to see Dory here. This event's practically made for her.
Yeah, she attends religiously every year.
Dang, religiously?
And she's always the seller who we get the highest number of complaints about. Complaints? Every single mora I make from this expo is 100% legitimate. I've never broken the rules, and my prices are entirely fair. If people regret their purchases and want to grumble about it behind my back, that's not my problem.
Paimon can hazard a guess as to why people might be complaining.
I know. And every dispute ends in your favor after you've peppered the buyer with 1,000,001 reasons why you're not in the wrong. It's just, could you maybe not find a way to send every single one of your customers complaining to me this time? I'm begging you, Lord Songe Mabe, for me, please.
So is that why? So that's why you came to see Dory, just to beg her to rein in the ripoffs?
How about this? A special opening sale just for Miss Yehuda. 50% off! In other words, I'll do my very best to keep the number of complaints down to no more than half of my customers. Sound good?
Jeez, what a bargain.
Works for me, I guess.
Even discounts come with trouble completed.
Oh, hello, traveler. Welcome. I just so happen to have amassed a collection of valuable, interesting, and highly useful items for your perusal. And just for you, an exclusive traveler discount. 50% off everything.
I mean, that sounds kind of good. Lackaberry.
Welcome to the treasure hoarder booth.
Treasure hoarder?
The treasure hoarders have a booth?
He wears darker clothes.
Every year, this is the largest legal black market in all of Teyvat. The stuff they dig up is perfect for a place like this.
But can one person really represent their entire organization?
No way. Treasure Hoarder is just a catch-all title. Their internal structure is crazy.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a treasure hoarder
Is,
with a vision
the
before.
members who'd apply to set up the exhibits used to give themselves ever more highfalutin titles. You know, to boost buyer confidence. Over time, it became an unwritten rule that each expo can only have one treasure hoarder booth.
What? So it's like they do this too much, so they had to restrict it to only one.
The different factions usually duke it out beforehand for the right to take part.
To be honest, I see myself as a member of the Fruity Order first, and a treasure hoarder second.
Fruity Order? That sounds familiar. I've never heard of what the fuck is a Fruity Order.
Have you been living under a rock?
What the f is the Fruity
You'll hear all
Order?
about our heroic deeds soon enough.
Were they gay?
The Fruity Order's a familiar name around here, at least. They've been winning the Treasure Hoarder Expo rights for a few years now. Although, this guy's a new face.
Okay, where's the Fruity Order completed?
If I do manage to join the order, I wonder what nickname they'll give me. Savage? Fierce? Barbaric? They all sound cool to me.
Oh, he does sound... Oh, that does sound familiar. Wasn't there like a guy named like Valaberry or some shit from like one quest? Ooh, there's some more. I want to talk to her last. Fastbender.
Sir, we don't forbid exhibitors from offering drink samples, but I need to make sure you understand what you're getting into. Any samples you offer are at your own risk. If anything goes wrong, like if a customer has a bad reaction to one of your products, the expo can't take any responsibility.
Rest assured, ma'am, what you see here is 100% pure Mondstadt vintage. Straight from the Dawn Winery's cellars, actually.
Really? Wow, wee! You don't often find Mondstadt wine this far away from home.
Ah, you're telling me. If you try to ship this stuff through the proper channels, all the taxes and tariffs would send the prices skyrocketing. But that's where my connections come in. With me, you get Mondstadt wine at Mondstadt prices.
Ooh.
What kind of connections?
Hey! You can't go around asking people questions like that!
Sorry. These Nod-Krai ingredients are fascinating. Their properties are nothing like anything from Mondstadt. I must really find a way to. Oh, customer, is it? Welcome. Please feel free to browse. I just got a few things I need to take care of here. But please be aware, I can't sell you any alcohol if you're underage. Not even here in Nod-Krai. And let's talk about goat. Lieben, the goat. Yo, you got primos for me?
It's our old pal, Lieben.
Yo, make him playable.
It's you two. Been a while, hasn't it?
Yo, make him playable. That it has.
Wait, you know this guy too? Okay, I'm slowly starting to get why Boss Neff asked you to help me out.
He's awesome, bro.
Ah, you must be the expo manager. Was there something you needed from me?
Nope, just checking in. You're just selling a few ordinary items, is that right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Yeah, it's just a regular store.
Okay. I mean, we've got people selling toys this year, so why not?
Alcohol's like the most other sanest
You seem
thing.
confused. In the right environment, ordinary items don't have to fetch an ordinary price, you know? I'm sure I'll meet someone at this trade expo who recognizes their hidden value.
Cool. Well, you do you. I'm certainly not gonna stop you.
What about you, friend? Care to do some business?
I'll pass. Are you not in the box of marbles business anymore?
Well, to be honest, I spent most of the ones in my inventory to purchase this batch of goods. The ones you see here are just for decoration.
Dang, he doesn't do them anymore?
But I'm confident that I can make a killing here, so I'll be sure to make another batch of box of marvels should the opportunity arise later.
Yeah. Preparing curios. Doing business as far to the north requires traveling a long way. That means acquiring a large quantity of goods in advance and transporting everything all in one go by sumpter beast or caravan. But what's likely to sell well? And then we talk to the woman. Wizlawa. She sells guns, I think.
Wait, that's a familiar face. Isn't that Vizwala?
Vizwala?
Why, if it isn't the Traveler. Knew there'd be some.
Is she the one from the
Let's get the
enemy minigame?
first. Unfortunately, you're the first seller at the expo to receive a complaint. We've received word that the muskets you're selling are a few shots away from turning into scrap.
Well, yeah. It's written here plain as day.
What?
Muskets for sale. Condition extremely poor. The internal grooves have been worn away and the ammo might be damp. Best practice is to pray that it doesn't explode before each use.
Then why are you selling it? If it's bad, why are you selling it? Is the game like not autoing?
Wait, so you weren't speaking in code to cover your tracks?
Code?
Yeah. Sometimes people bring stuff that needs to be kept on the down low. So they dress it up as junk beforehand. Happens on the black market all the time.
You're overthinking things here. This stuff really is junk. We were just gonna scrap them, but my superiors thought we might as well try to make some more off of them. And who knows? If the prayers are answered and the gun ends up firing a few times, the buyer hasn't totally wasted their money, have they?
Guess not.
I mean, the marketing is not
I mean, a weapon on the
fake.
brink of ruin that's still capable of considerable firepower. Doesn't that just scream black market to you?
Did our animation just stop? What the f-
Yeah, but who would buy something like this?
Maybe collectors who don't care if it works, and desperados who don't care if it explodes.
I mean, it looks cool. If it isn't code, no, it isn't code. Please do remember to take appropriate precautions and put on protective gear before using these in the field. Oh, traveler? I didn't know you were interested in vintage muskets. You're free to browse, but some of your abilities really deserve a newer, high-end custom model, along with a dedicated gunsmith to keep it in tip-top condition. Okay, that should be everyone I talked to on the bottom floor. And that's has nothing to do with the quest. Nothing to do with the quest. Okay. It seems they want me to talk to a Nepha first, but why are you here? Oh, she's scared.
It's her, the boss of the Spina di Rosula. Huh? Uh-oh, things are about to kick off.
So, yo, you're here?
What are you worried about, Yehuda?
Did they like dap up?
Don't you see him over there? Parasol Lady's the head honcho of the Fontanian underworld. Rumor is she pulled the crumbling organization back together and avenged her father with her own hands. Oh, we don't want to get on her bad side. An eye patch over there is a merc captain from Liyue. She has a fleet of her own that sails the seas. Most people know to steer clear. I was worried this expo might not be big enough for the two of them, if you catch my drift. So I kept their booths far apart. Looks like they wound up meeting in the end, though.
I mean, the expo isn't even big.
You don't think they're butting heads already, do you? What am I gonna do?
Let me handle this.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, hey there, partner in Paimon. Partner?
Can't go far in my line of work without hearing about the president of the Spina di Rosula or the champion duelist of the court of Fontaine. Thought I'd make some friends since the opportunities
Yeah,
presented.
Yehuda, they're just really chill.
Plus, now that the traveler has arrived, I wonder if these ladies might just agree to coming aboard for a drink.
Oh, damn.
What's the traveler got to do with that?
Because I'm
Too
cool.
kind, Miss Beto.
So, the thing is, over there is a friend of ours. She's managing the expo, and seeing as you're all big shots where you come from, she was worried you might, butt heads.
Is that so? Well, I think you can put her at ease.
Yeah, and if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
Cool. See, it's fine. You're fine.
There you have it. Nothing to worry about.
I mean, they're yeah, they're chill.
People are your friends. How is that even possible?
They don't call me the traveler for nothing. The Crux and the Spina di Rosula completed. Well, Yehuda's gone. Wait, so is that it? Or do they need to... Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing that's... Is that everyone? Well, let me check. Manage affairs. No, that's the quest. Kills of many. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so these are the kids. Okay, there's still one that's locked for another 3 hours, and please continue to be part. Where's this guy? I don't know. Okay, yeah, so there's another person I didn't talk to. Are they up front? Or... I don't think so. So there's a guy that I didn't talk to yet.
Time to go.
Let me avoid Anefa for a bit. Just to scout the area. I think Beta would be the same. I think I interacted with everyone, didn't I? Yeah, I don't know who who this section is. So that's a different anecdote. That might be a Yehoda thing, I don't know. Just because I don't know who I can or cannot interact with. Oh, that might be an Anefa thing. Let's go. Maybe it might be Anefa. Let's talk to her.
Wonder how Beto, Navia, and Anefa's goods are selling. Let's go check.
Hey, Nefa.
Excuse me. According to the expo announcement, you are in charge of mediating disputes between participants, correct?
Yeah, did something happen?
Just now, as Aino was about to return to the workshop, she got dragged into a conversation with some individuals who appear to have unofficial ties to the expo. My database does not have relevant information on how to address the situation, so I came to you for help.
Unofficial ties, huh? Sounds a little shady.
Let's go check it out.
Come with me.
Whoa, transition.
A device that uses Numa and Ducia energies in battle. With that kind of tech, a bandit group could rob a caravan without even showing their faces.
Oh, it's you guys?
And what about this thing? Remote guidance? Precision bombing at long distance? If a group of thugs got their hands on it, their enemies might as well surrender on the spot.
The Fontaine Research Institute made the right call going through the Spina di Rosula rather than selling it themselves.
The same is true for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, I'm sure. A merc captain who spends most of her time at sea is far less conspicuous.
Can you let the child go?
Huh?
What about this girl? She seems to be trading in military-grade weapons as well.
The Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop does take on a lot of orders for dangerous creations. But I think in this case...
I'm overthinking it?
I think so.
She just likes pastries and candy.
Traveler. Paimon, how did you find this place?
Although this location is indeed rather secluded, Aino has equipped me with a special sensor module. With it, I was able to detect that you had pulled her aside for questioning.
The rumors are true then. She's quite the little engineer.
Can you tell me what this is about already?
Apologies, but it's a matter of utmost importance, so I had to be sure. After our conversation, however, I can confirm that Aino is not involved in this case.
Traveler, could you help us clear up this misunderstanding?
NFL, why don't you get Aino out of here? There's no danger to her.
Understood.
I mean, she didn't even do anything
Conversation
wrong.
Just now, I'm guessing neither of us is the target the other is searching for.
I second that. And since our strategies were so similar, I'd wager we're after the same person.
When we talked earlier, it seemed like you both were hiding something.
Yeah, Paimon thought so too.
Well, I wasn't planning on dragging you into all this. But now that I appear to have gained an unexpected partner, I suppose I might as well explain. I trust you, Traveler, and Miss Chevra seems to do the same. With you here, I'm hoping we can avoid further misunderstandings.
Agreed.
I'm all ears.
Miss Chevras and I seem to be here in Nod-Krai to reel in the same fish.
That's right. And the product we brought to trade is the bait. Of course, if I worked in the booth, it might tip people off. So that's where Navia comes in. I assume it's the same situation with Captain Beto?
So, does that mean your target is gonna be at the expo?
Yes. There's a good chance it's one of the buyers.
Ooh.
What about Nefer's golden rule?
Yeah, we're gonna need to take you to the Catorium.
What? No. I've done some digging into the head of the curatorium and where she stands. We can't let her know what we're doing.
Can't allow violence.
I wouldn't be surprised if she got the Traveler involved because she anticipated this from the start. If the Traveler has someone to answer to, then we should go.
Fine.
I'm still not used to Yelan's new dress. Okay, visit the Curatorium of Secrets. Okay, there's Ino. Let's talk to her. I think she's the last anecdote in this area.
If you want to drum up some business, all you gotta do is holler, and everyone on the first floor will be able to see you. Also, you have to come this way to get to the second floor, which pretty much guarantees that everyone attending the expo will notice you guys at some point. Not bad, huh? Thanks to the spot I saved you, you guys will be drowning in business before you know it.
These guys, the wolves are like, hey.
Cross-referencing Yehoda's current facial expression against database. Confirmed. Analysis suggests that Yehoda hopes we will return the favor.
You bet I do. At least Robo-Girl gets it. Okay, how do we do that?
Generating proposal. Complete. Yehoda, the next time you visit the workshop, I will reserve the seat closest to the hallway for you.
Huh?
What?
This seat provides priority access to any dessert items delivered from the kitchen. It is also free from window glare and sits at optimal proximity to the teapot. By reserving this premium spot for you, I can guarantee you a most enjoyable dessert sampling experience.
Is this your idea of a fair trade?
Are you kidding me? That spot's usually reserved for me. I'd never let you take it if I didn't have my dessert budget to consider. What's going on? Yehoda looks upset.
All right, I'll level with you. Since I saved you such a great spot for your booth and all, could you possibly lend me some technical support? Please?
Technical support?
Want like a
This year's
upgrade to your
expo
weapon?
is way bigger than ever before, which means there's definitely gonna be more shenanigans going down too. I know, surely you have some kind of contraption that can, like, scare everyone at the expo into compliance or something. As the manager, I need something I can fall back on in case the you-know-what hits the fan.
Shit hits the fan.
Let me think. If things escalated that far, shouldn't you just report it to Nefer instead of trying to deal with it yourself?
Well, yes, technically speaking. But if, for example, it was somehow kind of my fault to begin with, I'd probably be better off solving it myself on the DL.
Okay, what happened?
Remember those 3 kids? Well, that punk who was harassing them wasn't just some random nobody. He was just the one that got picked to stir things up. There's a whole bunch of people here who aren't happy with the booth situation. Now, obviously, they don't have the guts to pick a fight with the Voynich Guild directly, but apparently, they at least have the guts to harass 3 kids outside the confines of the expo. The problem is, I'm not really supposed to get involved with anything that isn't strictly to do with the expo, so the whole thing would kind of be hard to explain to Neff. Not that I regret what I did, but jeez, Yehoda, you sure know how to make life harder for yourself.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, yeah. Sounds like we need to be smart about this.
I know. Do you think you can help Yehoda out?
Fine. Just this once, I guess I can lend you the Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch.
Agreed. This option meets Yehoda's requirement for an expo-wide intimidation strategy.
A Clink Clank Crisis Control Switch. What's that?
A bomb.
This little guy right here. I made it recently after getting myself into a really sticky situation.
He explodes.
To activate the switch, you just need to give him 3 taps on the head. If you do that, there's pretty much nothing in Nod-Krai that you won't be able to handle.
Really?
He turns into like a
So what
Megazord.
happens when you activate it?
You'll find out if it comes to it. But I'm only letting you use it once, so you better save it for when you really need it.
Okay, cool. I'll take your word for it.
Transform to like Megazord or something. A friendly return gift completed. Oh hey Yehoda, how's it going? Oh hey, another cutscene. Fuck. I haven't done any quest stuff. I've just been hanging out here.
Keeping an eye on things. Looking out for any problems that might need me to step in.
Hey, it's the children.
Hey, you three. What are you doing here? There should be at least one of you manning the booth at all times.
Yeah, bro.
Accessing booth operation logs. Analyzing. Neb left to try and buy a new blueprint. Ati soon followed to try and stop him. Finally, Rhea came to mediate between them.
Really?
I keep telling you, we don't have that much Mora to spare.
I just wanted to have a look. What's wrong with that?
Guys, seriously, stop fighting!
That's like our only line.
Here's the thing, Neb. Even if you could afford to buy a blueprint, I'm afraid I couldn't allow it. I know you like building stuff, but these designs aren't for toys like the kind you're used to. They're for weapons, which are very complicated to build and extremely dangerous.
Isn't I know a child?
That's a load of baloney, dumpster diver. My designs are toys too, actually.
Huh? You build a machine that can blast monsters into the sky, and in your mind, that's a toy?
I mean, at the end of the day, is there really that much difference between weapons and toys anyway?
I mean, anything. If you can use a toy as a weapon, and a weapon as a toy.
Knuckle Duckle's concerned, that's for sure.
Ugh, that's not the point. Anyway, you there with the brown hair, you want a blueprint?
Yeah, I want to make some thwack and smack defense bots too. I also have some design ideas of my own. And with your bots as the basis, maybe I'll be able to try them out for real.
I get it. Your head's so full of ideas you want to bring to life that you can hardly sleep at night. You try eating some snacks to take your mind off things, but it doesn't seem to help anymore.
It's nice to see like kids interacting with other kids in this game.
But what can I do? I'll never be able to afford one of your blueprints.
Well, you must have blueprints for the toys you've made too, right? Let's trade. One of your toys for one of mine.
Really? Thank you so much, ma'am. Is it ma'am or...
It's Boss. Boss of the Clink Clank Krumkake Craft Shop.
Aw, I want to see like how this friendship flourishes.
Thank you so much, boss of the Clink Clank Krumkake Craft Shop.
What a wholesome ending.
Huh, that was very thoughtful. Who are you, and what have you done with Aino?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm a boss, aren't I? A lot of people depend on me. Looking out for them is a big part of the job. Did that really just happen? For a moment there, Aino stopped being a little kid and acted like a full-on grown-up. A grown-up who's shorter than the kid she was looking out for, but still.
Previous records indicate that Aino has a 94% chance of adopting such behaviors when encountering a child in a similar situation to herself.
You know, it's nice to like see like kids interact with other kids, or like a kid character interact with like other kids. Because then it just feels weird when you have like a child in front of like an entire like war discussion of like weapons and stuff. I don't know like if it makes it sound weird, but it's like it seems. I'm just saying that like that the whole like, interaction seemed very refreshing. I don't know if I don't really want to like keep doing these because that's like more cutscenes. I feel like I should at least wait, there's only one. Only return gift, okay. Visions of the Young. Yeah, I feel like okay. 2 light keepers in the Fatui are at the Fatui. What? Oh, is that Flynn's and Ilua right there? Shit. I wanna save that for later. I wanna like mainly do the main quest right now. Because it's not gonna be enjoyable for the stream if I just stall doing the, even though it's voice, I don't think it'd be interesting for everyone if I just stalled at like the the anecdotes. I will do them, but like on a different stream.
Ah, Miss Yelan from Liyue, and Miss Chevreuse from Fontaine. It's quite the honor. Forgive me for not greeting you sooner.
So you knew we were coming all along?
Anticipating your arrival is one thing. Getting you to come talk to me is another.
And that's why you put the Traveler in charge of participant coordination. You knew we trusted him enough to tell him the truth about our plans.
I'm here. Because I exist.
And you also knew that, out of respect for your arrangement, the first thing he would do is bring us here.
How else could I have gotten us all to the negotiating table?
So this was the plan all along.
Forgive me for not cluing you in, Traveler. I had a feeling things could get complicated, so caution was vital. Rest assured, you will still be compensated as promised.
Yippee!
Can someone explain what's going on here?
Yes. Might as well get it out in the open, ladies. You two were going to exchange intel sooner or later, correct? No better time than the present.
Recently, the bandits at our border have become more aggressive. We don't know how, but they seem to have gotten their hands on some kind of weapon, which has made them a lot more dangerous. The caravan transports have been helpless against their attacks.
We're facing a similar situation in Fontaine. Conflicts between gangs have been escalating, with civilians getting caught in the crossfire. Our investigation indicates that someone has been supplying the gangs with some unusually powerful weaponry. Even with the Spina's help, we've been struggling to curb the fighting.
In which case, I think we can confirm that we're facing arms dealers operating on an international scale.
Yes, and their cover has been ironclad. There hasn't been so much as a trace leading back to them, until their most recent operation.
Let me guess. Someone leaked where the weapons are coming from. And it pointed right to the Nod-Krai Trade Expo.
Exactly.
I see. Well, weapons tend to be a hot commodity in a market with no restrictions. Say that the person you're searching for is in attendance. Does that mean you're prepared to ruin the expo to nab them?
I won't lie to you. Catching this person is my top priority.
But we can't allow
How about
violence.
this? In the spirit of being a good host, you give us a bit of leeway to do what's necessary. And in return, we won't do anything to undermine the expo.
All deals made at the expo are protected, including those that would be illegal elsewhere. It's the entire purpose of an event like this. The Voynich Guild gets a cut from both the seller and the buyer, so we have a duty to uphold that principle. I can't just let a customer get scooped up by the authorities while everyone watches.
You said this was a negotiation, but you don't seem prepared to compromise.
Let's think about this. Maybe there's another way?
Isn't the rule like no violence?
Only deals made through the expo are protected, correct?
Oh?
What if they didn't? What if they made a deal without through the
Theoretically
expo?
speaking, were any deals to take place outside of the expo's scope, I would have no right to interfere.
Good. Then we can promise that the rules will be followed.
I want insurance, then. To hold you to your word, the Traveler must be part of all operations related to the investigation.
Why?
We have a deal.
Then you have my thanks in advance.
Looks like negotiations are a success.
Holy hips! I can see that like
It's the
everything.
best outcome I could have asked for. I appreciate the help, Traveler.
Don't mention it. I didn't want there to be conflict between you guys anyway.
In that case, do me one more favor, would you? When this is all over, I want to hear the real story behind everything that goes down.
No problem. And that's part 1. Wow, that was kind of short. I mean, I wasted a bunch of time just looking at random shit. Okay, what do you guys say?
When this is all over, I want to... Looks like we'll be working together quite closely. The pleasure is all mine, of course.
This whole negotiation really feels like something out of a light novel.
We get it, you like light novels.
When this is all over, I want to hear the real story behind everything that goes down. Looks like we'll be working together.
This whole negotiation really...
Okay. Leave the curatorium of secrets. Okay. Leave. Okay, wait 2 days from now. Is there like a... Hold on, I need to Google something real quick. What's the event called? It's like where winds meet the reefs or something. Where waves meet the reefs? Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, they're all just the dudes. Okay, yeah, I get a free Yehoda. Tales of the Many, manage affairs. You can manage some affairs. Want to manage some affairs? Okay, let's check the... Let's go back to the expo. And do some more anecdotes. Let's talk to Dory, because I feel like that might take a while. Hey Dory, what's up? I don't know why... I still can't talk to you up here. Okay, nothing. Do the kids say anything? No. I think Dory is complete. No, hold up. Tales of the Many. No, Dory still... No. Yeah, Dory should have more. Oh no, 2 hours. Kids are done. Everyone else, and then there's this one. I don't know which one that is. Got it. Let's do more. Let's see what Nod-Krai has. Okay, whatever. Am I wrong? I feel like I'm just doing this. So the Fatui has a different part. They all have different parts, but they're okay. Unlocks in 2 hours. Unlocks. Okay, so the treasure hunters. Lieben and the Fatui have stuff to say. So we'll talk to Lackaberry, I think, right? Is that not right? What about Lieben? Does Lieben say anything different? Never mind. Okay, let's go with Visvala and talk about this anecdote.
Ah, traveler. Paimon, how do you do?
Are you here to buy some stuff?
That's our secondary goal. To put it in Mr. Flintz's words, it's important for Lightkeepers to spend some time in the land of the living every once in a while.
That sounds like something he'd say, yeah.
That sounds very weird.
Are you interested in these muskets? Since we're friends, Paimon will let you in on some insider info. This officer here is basically selling scrap.
Oh, I'm well aware. The sign makes that quite clear.
True.
Yeah, we can
I'm
read.
interested in this particular piece because it brings to mind a picture I once saw. It featured several Ratniki and a Fatui officer who fought alongside them. The weapon that the latter used was identical to this one.
The Fatui teamed up with the Lightkeepers?
That's not unusual. I've heard similar stories from our older members. The owner of this musket must have been a hero who stood against the wild hunt as well.
I mean, we have
But
teamed up
why would you sell a hero's
recently,
firearm?
so
That's just how the rules work on our end. Everyone agreed to it. Whether it's a no-name sergeant like me or a renowned hero. Our equipment is to be collected and redistributed once we're dust on the wind. The stuff that's usable is given to new recruits. And the scrap is sold for whatever price it can still fetch. That way, we can at least put it towards feeding the grunts, you know? Better than following them to the grave.
Huh.
a thought-provoking perspective.
I think I'm going to buy this musket, Mr. Flint. Could you tell me a few more stories about it when you get the chance?
Of course.
Making the most of no-name sergeants. Okay, now I'm remembering, because if you have, hold on, is it in food? It should be like a bottle of something. No, I don't remember where. It's like Fanta water or something. What the fuck is this? When did I get this? I don't remember what it's called though. I don't even remember if I have. I'm pretty sure I made it before. I know I've made it before, but I don't know where I put it. It's something called like Fanta water or some shit. What's this? I know it's like a science thing you make. I don't remember what rarity it was. I feel like it was either blue or green. Yeah, but if you know what I'm talking about, like, oh, it's this thing, pure water. If you get this item from a quest, then you would understand what I'm talking about from what this is. It's from this quest, I'm pretty sure, that involves these people.
So what's the situation in need of mediation?
This person's been glaring daggers at me from behind since she arrived. Hey you! I'm a member of the Fruity Order, you hear?
Yeah.
Coincidence. So am I.
Yeah, we're so fruity. We're in the Fruity Order.
Wait, really? I first encountered the humor and intelligence of trendy Zaytune Peach in the New Tide anthology. Then I heard the legend of intrepid Valberry while I was in the Fortress of Meripede. The more I heard about your order, the more it drew me in. I've been searching for so long, but I was never able to find an actual member. So when I heard that the Nod-Krai Trade Expo was being held again, I applied under your name. And now, I finally get to meet you.
Wait, what?
It's those idiots stirring up trouble again, huh?
So what I'm getting is that this guy's an imposter?
Our orders won the expo rights several years in a row. So we announced that we were backing out of the running this year to avoid conflict. Then, this guy had to come along. A few of the other groups were looking to duke it out. So, imagine their anger when someone claiming to be one of ours snatched the expo rights again.
Well, no one's made any trouble for me. Wait, does that mean you've taken them all out already? Man, I knew it! The Fruity Order's as good as they say. Can I join?
We can't make trouble at the expo. Voynich Guild rules. Once it's all over, meet me at the harbor in Nasha Town.
I see. All right, I'll be there.
Wow.
Does he not realize what's going on here?
You get murdered. He's gonna get murked.
Also, considering our smooth collaborations thus far, a word of advice for the guild. This guy has only been able to keep his head in his booth because the Fruity Order took care of any rival factions. But if there's one thing the treasure hoarders have in spades, it's sore losers. Since our order has proven untouchable so far, they're sure to find easier targets to vent their frustration on.
Looking at the kids.
Look after those kids.
Huh. So this guy has been responsible for more than one conflict so far.
But at least he didn't make any trouble from a customer. The Fruity Order is here completed. Okay, and the last one should be Lieben. Yo, it's Varka! He recognizes goats.
What do you think? Not bad. Tastes just like back in Mondstadt.
Varka? You're here for the expo too?
Damn, he travels back and forth a lot.
Paimon. I was only planning to take a look around. Wasn't expecting this pleasant surprise. Out in this part of the world, even a homegrown Mondstadt apple is a rare treat.
Yes, and on that note, I should advise you that the prices are quite different from what you'll be used to back home.
Not a problem. It's a price worth paying for a taste of home. I'll take the whole batch and send someone to collect them later.
Damn.
The whole batch? Huh. Looks like you've already made your money back, huh, Lieben? Oh, and Varka, since you're looking for a taste of home, have you tried the Mondstadt wine next door? Apparently, he uses special connections to keep the import costs down.
He is the special connection.
Yeah, I've tried it. It's pretty good, but not Mondstadt wine good. Besides, I wouldn't be able to buy any even if it was. We can't have the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius going around supporting smugglers, can we?
Oh, that's true. You're not gonna reprimand him though, are you?
Don't worry, I know it's Nefer's rules here. Not out to make life difficult for you. If you find yourself at a loose end, come visit our base sometime. I'm gonna get the Knights to make some cider out of these apples.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, you're as generous as they say, Grandmaster.
Looks like you finally made some real profit.
Hey, don't make me sound so incompetent. Though I'll admit, I wasn't expecting to make my money back quite so quickly. Now I can start thinking seriously about my next venture.
Where do you plan to make your next fortune? Snezhnaya.
I'm planning on heading to Snezhnegrad, actually. I hear they're running low on lots of supplies because of Project Stuja. That's a business opportunity if I've ever seen.
So that's probably going to be the next
With any
plot
luck,
for the
maybe I'll
next
have the pleasure
region.
of seeing you there.
Well, good luck out there. Hope you strike it rich.
Project Stuja is probably going to be the next conflict we have to deal with. Just browsing. I'll take everything. And I think that's all the... That's all the That's all the tales for now. Yeah, we need to wait more for these. So 2, and then this will be 2 more. All right. Maybe we just keep going with the quest. Wait 2 days from now. Oh, that's a long time. At least we got all the anecdotes out of the way. So, and the first arc was actually pretty short. I didn't just waste time talking to every single NPC.
Well, it's been 2 days. Wonder how the investigation's going. Let's go check in with Yelan and Shepres.
Oh.
Wow! Can this launch blaster thing really shoot stuff from that far away?
Shouldn't they be managing their own
Launch
booth?
and blast things, but it's actually called a ballista. And yes, it can.
But how does it stay on target?
It uses a remote guidance system. But I'll let you in on a little secret. The upgraded version doesn't even need that.
Can I give it a try?
Sure.
Chance, kid. Can't have you hurting yourself. Believe me, this thing is even more powerful than it looks. Ask me again once you're older.
Wait until like 10 years. Yo, you kids should man your own booth. Why are you leaving it alone?
You too. I was just introducing our product to these discerning young customers.
Paimon thought you were here for some, you know, fishing. Wait, are these three?
What? No, of course not. The kids were just curious, that's all.
Yes, I should sell a gun to 3
Preventing
children.
you from doing business. Let me get them out of your hair. Come on, time to go.
Do we have to?
Don't sweat it. They were just curious. I'm happy to tell them more about it.
MILF
We've
vibes.
taken up enough of your time already. Neb, don't bother people when they're trying to work.
Don't tell me he's the antagonist, right? He's gonna be the antagonist,
no
isn't
bother, I
he?
swear. In fact, once the expo is over, come find me on my ship, and I'll let you see the ballista in action. How does that sound?
How much would it cost?
Not a single mora.
Really? It's a promise then, miss.
Your vessel. It's a battleship, isn't it? Are you sure you should be bringing
I
children?
love the long
Why not?
long pauses.
Whenever we're docked back in Liyue to pick up supplies, I always let the kids around the harbor come aboard to play, and boy, do they love it. If a kid from Liyue can do it, why not a kid from Sumeru? A battleship may as well be a giant playground to them.
That sounds very
Is that so?
irresponsible.
I've heard that people in Liyue also turn gunpowder into explosive firecrackers and give them to children as toys.
Yeah, because they're sparkly and fun.
Perhaps only the kids back in your home country are lucky enough to look at a giant battleship and see a playground.
He's the antagonist.
If you're worried about safety, I can...
No, I suppose I'm just envious. That's all. I'll be sure to bring them over if we get the chance.
He's the antagonist. I'm calling it. He's the antagonist. He gets too much
Looks like
vibes
he really cares about those kids, huh?
about being like
Anyway,
a
what did you wanna
protective
talk
father.
Oh, just wanted to ask how it's going with the top secret, fishing. Did you reel in the catch of the day yet?
They're circling the hook just fine. Just waiting for a bite.
Jump scare.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
Shh. Well, that just proves my point. Something like this would only see more use in Fontaine.
Ah, except you never find something like this for sale there. Better jump on the chance now before it's too late.
Excuse me?
He's coming this way.
Why am I looking down?
Steady now.
Oh, am I on top of the building? Well, what the f is that animation?
That's mighty expensive.
I mean, it's a ballista.
Well, no one's forcing you to buy it. If you're not interested, you're free to move along.
What? Come on. There's no rule saying we can't haggle.
The Voynich Guild gets a cut of whatever I sell. Obviously, that's factored into the price. Don't like it? Take it up with them.
Listen, I can tell this is something special. If you're willing to go a bit lower, I'm prepared to cut a huge deal.
I know it's something special, so I plan on getting paid what it's worth.
Perhaps there's a way we can both get what we want then.
What are you implying?
Well, Nod-Krai's a big place. Surely this expo isn't the only place we can cut a deal.
Ooh.
Oh?
What would you say to working this out someplace else? Somewhere the guild can't get a cut?
That means no guild protection either. What will I do if you run off without paying?
They're all in on
the
it.
giant sword you've got handy, if anyone's getting robbed, it'd be me, don't you think? Point is, We're both going out on a limb here. But the reward's worth the risk.
Fine. Name a place. As a registered participant, though, I'm too close to the guild. If we don't want them catching on, I'll need to send a proxy.
Smart thinking. Let's meet here, then.
He might be bait, though.
Good. He took the bait. Let's go elsewhere to discuss our next move.
Encirclement of bullets and silk. Oh, hey. Discuss what to do next with everyone. Where's everyone? Oh, they're in the boat. They're on the boat.
Captain Beto's hook was what got him in the end, huh? Oh, I didn't get a chance to show off how convincing I can be.
Obviously, Yelan has to be the edgy one in the place by hiding behind a pillar, by leaning on the pillar to act all chill and mysterious. And Clorin's just not there just to be a scout, probably for bodyguard reasons.
This isn't tabletop troop, Navia. In real life, persuasion takes a lot more than a dice roll.
Can I make a persuasion
I
check?
bought a product tailor-made for Fontaine because I thought the group's activities were limited to that area. Turns out, we're dealing with an international crime ring. So I suppose it makes sense that Captain Beto's bait was more enticing. It's a good thing we teamed up.
We wouldn't have gotten far without your intel either. Gotta ask, though, how did you know these guys would be so quick to abandon the expo?
I read their file. Nothing's off the table for them when profit's on the line. When it comes down to it, they'd see the protection the expo provides as just more red tape. Something to work around rather than with. Just like the law.
So, we meet up with this guy, catch him, and problem solved, right?
No. The person we're meeting is just an underling sent to scout the situation. We're after the leader of the whole ring. And after observing the situation over the past 2 days, it's clear they have undercover agents waiting in the wings. If something happens to our point of contact, those agents will scatter to spread word of what happened. And whoever is behind this whole thing will know we're onto them.
In that case...
We have to get the jump on them all at once, and use them to get intel on our real target before he has a chance to react.
Forgive me for pointing out the obvious, though. We have nowhere near enough personnel for that. If even one of the agents escapes, it's over.
Let me guess. You'd rather follow this deal through to the end to lure out the real culprit? Nice idea, in theory. The problem is, in my experience, that person would never show their face for something like this.
I can work around that. But only as long as the deal goes ahead.
So, you're planning to trail the person picking up the goods. I suppose that could lead us to the big fish, but... that would mean we have to actually hand over the weapon.
I mean, we could just make a fake
Aren't you worried
version.
about putting something that dangerous in the hands of criminals?
As long as you can get it back.
Control how dangerous it is. But if we followed your plan, could we really guarantee that not a single agent would get away?
You're telling me you really have a way to
Ooh,
mitigate the
training.
threat of that weapon?
An
You're
argument.
telling me that you really have the wherewithal to carry out a large-scale search and seizure operation in Nod-Krai?
Are they having a fight?
Yeah.
They're both experts in this sort of thing. A lot of back and forth is to be expected.
Don't worry, I think they're getting along great.
Wow, the
A
optimist.
successful collaboration requires trust. And a willingness to make concessions. So how about this? I'll meet up with the underling as planned and stall him as long as possible. While I'm keeping him busy, you round up the rest of the agents. Sound like a plan?
Yes, I appreciate the trust. And I promise you, not a single one will get away.
See? Like 2 peas
And in the event one does try,
You should come with me to meet the buyer. After all, we promised Nefer you would be involved in all our operations.
hey, I'm here to watch, not do anything.
Kind of a famous face around these parts, though.
Yeah, wouldn't it be weird if
Well,
I'm
you can
there?
serve as backup. Remain hidden, and on the off chance he tries anything, it'll be 2 against 1.
Sounds good to me. He hasn't stood a chance against both of us.
Let's
Oh, hey, Huashang. Good day, travel officer in charge of the service warfare and the attack. That's quite the job title. Man, there are a lot of talkable NPCs. Wow, every NPC here is talkable. Well, I'm gonna talk to them on my own, except that guy. Oh, I can't talk to that guy. Well, I can talk to everyone, but I'm not gonna do that now. We're only here to do the stuff that only the vocal stuff. Wait, we're gonna trade a ballista in a small building. How are we gonna put the ballista in the building? Look at that child happily gambling away.
There he is.
Shh.
You really can't go lower?
Best I can do is shave off the amount the guild was going to take.
You're a tough nut to crack. How do you plan to deliver the goods?
Depends on what you need. You don't look like you're from around these parts. So I'm guessing you need sea transport?
Yes, but there are a lot of eyes on the port. It would be better to dismantle the product and transport the components in crates.
But you would also need the blueprint, wouldn't you?
That might be tricky. If you're worried about getting caught, then let's bypass the port entirely. We can launch from a secluded shoreline and use our own boat for transport.
Sorry, but I'd still prefer to have it dismantled and stored in regular crates.
Ah, I'm guessing the port of arrival is where you resell the goods? You want it hidden in unassuming cargo crates, because you operate right out in the open. Most of the weapons have come in through Yulong Wharf or Lumiduce Harbor, so that seems to check out.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Just connecting some dots. I think we're done here.
That's our cue.
Out of the way!
It's one of the undercover agents! He's making a break for it!
The captain of the special patrol will take it from here.
Meanwhile, in the SpongeBob narrator voice.
One just popped up. Looks like the one on the surface has been subdued. There are children around. I have to avoid bloodshed.
Trying to escape? Allow me to show you the way!
Why did you just hide behind a single box? That box was never there. Whoa, you're gonna just snipe them? Oh, destroy objects along the road that make the target change course. Whoa, what is this?
Nope, not this way.
Damn, damn, Shivers, damn. Oh, you see this? But good, but your bam.
Had enough? Then turn around.
Can I? Ka-cha, bam.
Out of steam yet? Cause I can do this all day.
Damn, she could snipe with a musket. Oh, you see that? Kabam and kabam, and then you fall. You trapped, boy.
My leg.
Oh, damn.
Is still attached. And if you want to keep it that way, I suggest you stay right where you are.
Damn, she a badass.
A special patrol uniform. You think bringing me in is enough? Do you even know how many of us there are? If even one gets a...
5 at the port, 10 on the outskirts of Nasha Town, 3 near the plaza. Factoring in you and the buyer, that makes 20. Save the best for last, right?
How did you...
Don't even think about it.
Did she? Oh, it'd be funny if she just like pulled the finger out. It's like middle finger, be like, bam, fuck you.
Well done, everyone. We appreciate the assist. The boss sends her thanks.
Aura, yo, I love this. So cool.
It was an honor. Without the Spina's help back in the day, we never would have been able to make it in Nod-Krai. It was about time we returned the favor.
What? I needed to make you seem intimidating to get these local gangs on our side. We've been over this.
Yeah, I know. But hearing you call me boss will never not be hilarious.
Damn. Yeah, we got full of women badasses on this team.
Navia is something else.
Well, that explains your confidence. I had no idea the Spina di Rosula can mobilize these kinds of numbers outside of Fontaine. This Navia has quite a few tricks up her sleeve.
No trade expo rules were broken either. Even if Nefer saw it all unfold herself, we still wouldn't need to explain a thing.
Except for the guild's broken signboard, I would imagine.
Damn, now I have to build that again? Ugh.
It was an unavoidable sacrifice.
At any rate, I suppose the next step is to get these birds to sing. Should be an easy job. The Maison Gardiennage has a reputation for highly effective interrogation tactics.
And if that doesn't work, I've heard that spies from Liyue have their ways of making people talk as well.
Yes, that means the operation was a success, right?
Yippee! But we didn't take down the leader, so that's
So
also
far.
bad.
Once we get someone to reveal who the mastermind behind all this is, that's when the real work begins.
I'm sure that person is in hiding somewhere far removed from the expo. But as far as our deal with the curatorium goes, I think that's a wrap.
Shouldn't we update Nefer then?
Well, she said she wants to see it to the end, so...
First, we need to figure out what we can learn from these agents. We'll be in touch once we have the information. Then we can head to the curatorium together.
Sounds good. With Navia's help, Yelan and Chevra escort the suspects away.
Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. Not a single one got away.
The real story behind everything.
You're thinking about Nefer's final request, huh? Let's see. We have 2 expert detectives from separate nations teaming up to uncover an international crime ring. That's not a bad story. If you feel like it's missing something, maybe Yelan and Chevres will uncover something more interesting during their interrogation.
Excuse me? Are you the traveler? Yehoda needs you back at the expo venue as soon as possible.
Got it.
Oh no! Did something happen?
So they're attacking the
I'm
kids,
sorry,
right?
I don't know the details. All she said was that it's urgent.
Now let's get a move on.
It's probably about, like, the kids being bullied again. Okay, to the event venue. Where is that? All the way down here. Look at these meddling kids causing trouble again. Oh, did they get kidnapped?
I throw the guild under the bus, or I get on the bad side of a terrifying merc captain. Oh, could this get any worse? Get it together, Yehoda. Focus on the hot dog you're gonna treat yourself to after today is over. One thing at a time. All right. You've got
Damn, all she could think about is wieners in a time like
Try not to get
this.
too worked up, all right?
Let me guess, the kids got kidnapped, didn't they?
the bottom of this. I swear.
What happened?
You're here. Please, you've got to help me, traveler. A theft at the expo is gonna ruin the guild's reputation.
A theft? How did that happen?
You're asking me. The guild has people keeping watch over the storage area for this exact reason. And it just had to happen to one of the scariest people here.
Oh, Beto got someone stolen?
That means...
Someone stole the ballistas?
The guild asked us to keep our goods stored on the designated shelves. I had a few prototypes that I was using for demonstration, which I had stored there. But when I came to check on things just now, I noticed that all of them had been stolen.
And each ballista is super dangerous. If they fall into the wrong hands...
Well, all the prototypes have a failsafe designed to prevent unauthorized use, so it could be worse. Still, we should get them back as soon as possible.
What about the kids? Why are there none of them at the booth?
The guild will make sure of that. If you could just keep this between us for now, we would be super appreciative.
Why is she like the only staff member of this entire expo?
Do we have to tell her?
Honesty is the best policy. That's what he taught us.
I know, it's just...
Okay, now I'm kind of warming up to the guy's deeper voice. 'Cause it's like slightly getting higher every new line. It used to be like kind of low, but now it's like kind of getting used to. I'm getting used to his voice now.
What are you three doing here?
We saw the guy who took the ballista thingies.
There's something you want to tell me, isn't there?
Well, Neb's been obsessed with the ballistas ever since we got here. That's why Uncle Ashvapati told us to come see your booth. It seemed like he was interested in them too, because he even told us what parameters to ask about. Ever since this morning, we haven't been able to reach him. We wanted to ask Miss Yehoda for help, but then we heard about the ballistas being stolen.
I knew the uncle is a villain, bro. Like it's so obvious.
I think Uncle Ashvapati would do something like that, but...
Ashvapati works for the guild. He has access to the storage warehouse, so he could get inside without the guards getting suspicious. Wait, so now it's an inside job? Oh, jeez. The guild is never gonna recover from this.
Yeah, damn, bro.
He made those toys the kids were selling, right? They don't look like much on the outside, but I bet they're hiding some serious tech. If he's a tech guy, those fail-safes I mentioned might not have our backs after all.
So, this just went from bad to worse. Uh-oh.
The question is, was he acting alone? Is he connected to the crime ring?
Could be. I mean, let's put it this way. There aren't a whole lot of people that could manage to stay off Yelan's radar. Why don't you take these kids to the curatorium and see what you can learn? I've got things covered here.
Got it. Hold up.
Oh, geez, more
Can't
walking.
hold these kids responsible though, right?
I mean, technically they didn't do anything.
Of course not, but... how do we explain this?
You want to look out for these kids, don't you?
I promised I would. Besides, they're innocent in all this.
I mean, they literally are innocent in all of this.
Good, because I'm looking out for them too. That's why I want to find their uncle as soon as possible. No matter what he did or didn't do, it's worse for them if he's missing.
I guess we're on the same page.
He's
then.
either the villain or a guy who's being
To the curatorium.
forced
I'll
to...
update Yelan and tell her to meet you there.
The uncle is either the main villain or the guy who's being threatened by the main villain. Okay, now we gotta go back to the curatorium. Man, they really have me walking around the whole Nasha town, huh? You all exchange intel.
Well, this complicates things. Here I was hoping the trouble would start and end with you two. But no matter. This will all make for a very engaging story.
I wouldn't be so flippant. This time, it's one of yours causing trouble. I'm starting to wonder if all those agents we captured were just a distraction, so the real culprit could make their move.
It's all still up in the air right now. What can you three tell us about Ashvapati?
Uncle Ashwapati isn't our real uncle, but he is our guardian. He adopted us when we were little. He told us we all came from the same band of eremites in the desert. But apparently, we're the only ones left. We've been traveling from place to place with him for as long as I can remember. We got to Nod-Krai not too long ago.
Is this like a mini game? I feel like this
Their
sounds like a mini game.
eyes.
Oh,
What about them?
they're lying.
I'm just reminded of something.
Oh, what? I mean, I know you had like a
About
desert.
decade ago, there was a band of eremites who, seemingly out of nowhere, gained technological capabilities far surpassing those of other groups. Leveraging that advantage, they built a number of highly advanced weapons and sold them to the highest bidder. The conflicts in the desert became even bloodier as a result. While the other groups were tearing each other to shreds, these newly minted arms traders stood by and reaped the spoils. But before long, their own weapons were turned against them.
Damn.
And as the flames of conflict engulfed the desert, the group met their end.
Just like
None of
humanity.
the weapons survived. And so, in the wake of that destruction, the status quo of the desert was restored.
That's terrible.
That's
In the
reality.
desert, it's kill or be killed. People will stop at nothing to gain the upper hand. If this happened in Fontaine or Liyue, I'm sure the perpetrators would have been prosecuted to the full extent of the law. But in the desert, no one bats an eye. From what they've told us, sounds like these kids are orphans from that particular band of eremites.
But that was like
Which means
hundreds
their
of years
guardian is
ago.
likely one of the few survivors as well.
So the survivors of that band of eremites are back in the weapons business?
Sounds like it.
No! Uncle Ashwapati would never do something like that.
Damn, being a mechanic is in my
No matter what happened
bloodline.
back then, I know one thing for sure. Uncle Ashwapati hates weapons. Sure, he's good at building things, but all he does is make toys for us to play with. He can't be the kind of person you're making him out to be. Or...
I'm sorry. All we can do is act upon the facts.
So, what's our next move?
Well, we have to find out where he went.
From our interrogations, we've learned that in 2 days, the person behind all this has a meeting planned to collect the goods.
It's always
If all
2
goes well,
days.
we can head to the pickup point and ambush them. But if Ashwapati is part of this and the leader learns what happened, there's no chance he risks himself for his agents. So, that meeting might as well be moot.
Then let's focus our efforts on Ashwapati for now. If we find him, he might just lead us to our culprit. If he stole the prototypes, there's bound to be a trail. I'm confident I can track him down. I just need some time.
What can I do to help?
I work best in the shadows. The more people involved, the harder it is to operate.
Just keep it on
As soon as
the
I've got a
perpetrators.
location, though, he's all yours. You let me handle the search, and I'll let the special patrol handle the seizure.
That does sound like the most feasible plan. I'll be waiting for the good news.
They get along,
Seizure?
even though they fight.
Too much
That not that type of seizure.
Find your uncle. The rest can wait.
Okay.
Looks like I'll need to enlist your services for a bit longer, traveler.
As long as I get paid, no worries, I want to see this through. As long as I get paid, I want money. Where waves meet the reef, part 2 complete.
A bunch of treasure hoarders were attacked by a ghost while plundering the wreckage of a pirate ship. Sounds like something straight out of a trashy Pulp Fiction novel. Not to mention, nothing they say adds up. Who knows how much of it is true? You never heard of that pirate ship before, I take it? Sure, I was only little back then, but the Alice is pretty famous. If you don't behave, the shield-mating Lavissa and lunatic Grettir will feed you to the fishes. The grown-ups used to say things like that to scare us. Obviously, I wasn't afraid. In that case, it's a perfect candidate for this commission. Huh? Alright, it's a little far out, but I'll investigate. There are more than a few wrecks in that stretch of water. People sometimes find treasure there. Maybe this time I might... Don't let your lust for treasure get in the way of your work. Of course not, Boss Neff.
Why is there only one S?
I'll go there, investigate, and come right back. The peripatetic circle case. If I remember correctly, it was never solved. That's right. The caravan's goods were stolen. The prime suspect not only denied everything, but also beat a man to death before fleeing. Word is that both the suspect and the man he killed were pirates, and that they'd been companions for a decade without any sort of trouble. It's sad to think how things ended up. Well, Boss Neff, this sort of thing happens in Nod-Krai all the time. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's trivial. You should know, clues often hide in the smallest of details. Yehuda, go and ask the messengers. Should be able to provide you with a wealth of overlooked information. On it, Boss Neff. Leave it to me. So this time we're investigating a suspicious hermit. This is the Nod-Krai. This is like the curatorium secret quests. Aren't hermits all suspicious by nature? Anyone who runs off to live halfway up a remote mountain can't be entirely normal. People don't change for no reason, regardless of whether those changes are driven by internal or external factors. Besides, that missing merchant raises questions. Huh? But that area's full of dangers. Everyone knows that. Bandits, monsters. There are a million ways a traveling merchant might meet their end out there. Seeing as everyone knows how dangerous it is, don't you think a merchant who regularly passes through would be well prepared? Despite knowing the lay of the land, an experienced merchant just disappeared. Something like that rightly raises suspicion. Yehuda, I'm leaving it to you to visit this suspicious hermit. It's a long road. Make sure you don't stray from the path. Oh, sure thing, Boss Neff. Leave it to me.
And then the fourth one.
There's a particularly tricky bounty at the flagship with basically no leads. The target was attacking people in the north of Lempo Isle, but now he's disappeared without a trace. No one seems to know where he's gone. Every contact leaves a trace. No matter how carefully someone covers their tracks, in doing so, they always create new ones. Besides, just because the bounty doesn't include any extra information doesn't mean whoever posted it doesn't have any. I never thought of it like that. I'll go ask Leszek. With all my experience, I should be able to get something useful out of him. I'll leave it to you then. You count on me, Boss Neff.
What do you think of my impersonation? Okay, so those are the side quests. But yeah, so part 3 is not going to be done until tomorrow, right? Yeah, and then there's the epilogue. So we have to wait for those. I mean, they're pretty short. I mean, it's a really short event. I don't really like today's supposed to be a really short stream, so next week I'll probably mainly do the quest. Hopefully I don't trigger something trying to do the event and then it's like oh, lower, sorry. Hopefully I don't trigger something that triggers a cutscene. But the reason why I wanted to activate it is so that I can do the event stuff in my own time. And then so I don't have to worry too much about grinding for the minimal quest primos. Wait, does Llama not heal the party at all? Is Llama not a healer? Does Llama not heal the party? What the Really? Llama can't heal? Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, C1 is, like, the most important, because that actually makes her a healer, then. That's dumb. Yeah, like, Llama C1 is, like, the most important, because that makes her a healer, so you don't have to worry about, like, neutral stuff.
Make yourselves at home. I see everything.
Rain Cutter, rain outlines your fate.
Leave this place.
I'll settle this. Dissipate.
With one heart, we pray.
Use the force authorized.
The Temple of Wisdom. Grow, grow, grow.
Stand with me. Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword. Huh?
Forest, protect us. Guide the frost where cold.
Come on, Llama, you can do it. Lunar Bloom. Exit stage. We did everything. Yeah, I think that's gonna be stream. It's almost 3 AM. How many can I do? I'm pretty sure it should only be like 3, okay, so this one's locked. Okay, yeah, Betos is the combat. This is like tower defense, and this is more like defending myself while also attacking someone. But yeah, all those quests I'm gonna do the event in my own time. If it interferes with like if it triggers like a quest thing, hopefully it doesn't. Like hopefully it'll say like, oh, meet at the Curatorium of Secrets, because that'll actually make my life significantly more easier than accidentally triggering cutscenes. So yeah. I'm gonna end stream here, and then I don't know when next stream will be, because maybe next week finish it, or maybe Monday night, depending on like, because I'm telling you I can't do, maybe Saturday night, maybe I could do Saturday night, but I don't know, because I work early. Because I have work early Saturday morning. And even though I'll end at like 4 or 5, I could do a night stream just to finish the story quests. And I don't know what else, maybe just Honkai Star Rail to like even it out, because I kind of want to make.
Is wonderful. Surely enough.
I want to make P5X content as its own stream. So, and like this is like event stuff, so it's not really that serious. So yeah, maybe Saturday night I complete this, because the reason why I can't do Sunday, I can't stream on my normal time on Sunday, is because I'm gonna be going to New York for the Hoyo Fair concert. So I might be gone like the whole day. So because I plan on being there early just to like get merch early and stuff. Like bro, like if any of you watched my my Genshin concert video, I was like the first person in line, because I got there like 5 hours earlier, and the line started piling up around like 2 or 1 hour before the concert was gonna start. So yeah, so it's like, yeah, it's stupid. it's stupid, but it kind of works out for me. So if I like see merch I want, be like, yeah, that's cool, I want to get that. Then I don't have to like wait in line and then for like an agonizing amount of time.
There is still a lot left to do.
So yeah, I can't really do anything. I mainly just been like grinding like materials for characters I don't really use. I mean, I feel like I should do something with Lynette. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to like level Sayu to... I feel like for electro characters I need like Sethos and Kujosara. Like Sethos as a DPS and Kujosara. Because like, I don't know, another electro character. I have so many cryo characters, like Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's just to like give me more variety with characters, because like cryo takes up so much space. I have like I have all the cryo waifus. I just want their signature weapons. But anyways, I am gonna end stream here because yeah, it's late, and that's all the content I can pretty much do right now. So thank you for anyone who decided to stop by the stream. Maybe Saturday night I will continue this quest, and if there is time, maybe I don't know, if a friend is gonna play, maybe one of my friends is gonna like stream Valorant.
You can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Maybe one of my friends might stream Valorant on weekends, so maybe I could also co-op with that. Also, I could just stream Marvel Rivals if anyone wants to like be interested in that as well. I don't know. It's pretty open after the quest is done, because yeah, it'll be pretty open after I do all the story quest event stuff, because the story quest is actually pretty short, surprisingly. Like, it's only been like 20 minutes. Like, that's actually pretty short for every quest. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching the stream. I know this was pretty early, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it there. Okay, so thanks for watching the stream, and goodbye, I guess.